Spirits. That's the good news at Paul Brown Stadium. That's where we're at here in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is that my Phoenix? As guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Cincinnati Bengals. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
What are you showing? What are you showing? How did you get cupcakes out of the cake? Come on. All right. What?
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Well, it's not my birthday yet, Lisa.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year.
I don't care about her birthday.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hey.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they say
hey, is Sean running across the top of the walls and shit?
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, it's Gurley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Who, it's Sean?
Play action now. Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Who said that?
On third down, Mariota.
Tell him hell no.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Who is it?
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Can Caleb, Lisa? Well, I mean, standing right there.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler, stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Fucking everybody's walking in front of me.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Yo, you guys coming over to sing happy birthday? Oh. A little faggot. Yeah. Sophia, run over to your...
Tell me about it.
Here's Gordon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Watson. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Hey. Oh, fuck, he got me. He threw that shit right to you like he was close. Like he was close. Like he was close, man.
Now Gordon on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
On second and 11 now. Watson, pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It was
Look, they always leave Sean open, dude.
That time.
You got to get a new build, Sean.
3-4, they got some push from the inside.
They just don't give a fuck that you're out there.
3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They run it here with Gordon.
That's the shot I got.
He'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes a lot easier.
Whose birthday is it?
See the field.
Whose birthday?
As we just saw there.
Whose birthday?
That man Myers
How
last
old
year
are
with
you?
the Jets in his first season made a name for himself.
He certainly
I don't
did.
know.
How about this? The NFC and
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
kickers.
Sean should probably shoot more threes than Smooth Guy.
For the NFC and Jason Myers here for the AFC with the Jets. How about him? 33 for 36. Really helped out the young quarterback, Sam Darnold.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Dude, why didn't you give it to Sean? He was right under the basket,
here on
wide
their next
open.
drive. They threw an interception the first time they did football. Only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side. Because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Mariota from the gun on third down.
Shit.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
A little bit, yeah.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over first and 10.
I have it on bronze. I don't have a lot of stuff go yet. I just really started to grind recently.
Get your own damn later.
I've been playing mutt pretty much. So
the offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
So it's my birthday.
And now second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision.
You were supposed to be playing the last game, too. I can't go,
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's caught, Shepard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st down, Jets.
Reset.
3-0 after 1 on EA.
What the hell happened?
Benny Brown. Benny Brown.
Oh.
Reset. 19. Move. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
Joey doesn't want one.
Throw to the right here to Gordon. I call it no gain.
Joey doesn't
on the
want
first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could
He
make a man or
stinks?
two miss, but that window closed quickly.
No.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Not perfect. We've seen it. It's not perfect.
Watson looks to throw again. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside
It's
the
not
20.
perfect.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Brandon Cooks.
No, she'll
His
fall
6th
and break her
touchdown
neck.
of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a gain of 20.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw now. Mariota to the right side, and he's got Edelman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check, get the yard. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
From the gun, Mariota. It's caught. Jones. First catch for the NFL's leader in receiving yards a year ago, and a 1st down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Check 43.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone.
Ooh, I stiff-armed that bitch.
TD. Todd Gurley.
Hey, you shouldn't tackle me while I was...
10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Why did she say she's leaving? Where's she going?
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Yeah, wait till I get the clown mask out.
Gano now,
no
following
bullshit.
the touchdown here to kick it away.
She is running.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Double time. 4 down, 4 down. Alert. 24.
Now Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yo, Khalil Mack just jumped on your back.
And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Look at that sack. That was a cool animation.
As they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Watson now to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, it's Tate. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Get him, Rich.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
Mariota. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch left. He's tight right there. Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Again, it's Mariota. And this is incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Mariota. Looking deep for Julio. And that is
Get the fuck out of here.
So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit.
That's fucking Julio Jones that dropped that. This game sucks.
To put some more points on the board.
God damn it, man. Fuck this game.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a fair catch signaled for and
can't
taken
believe
successfully.
Julio dropped that fucking... Man, whatever, dude. I'm about to shut this game off.
Because I can't do it. I'm not
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
This is ridiculous, this game.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, why the fuck?
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
We got 4. We got 4.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
They'll try the air now with Watson. He gets it.
Yo, my linebacker just stands there. I don't, dude, this is so
down
stupid.
Inside the 20.
It just goes over his head like, oh, hey.
21 yards.
First down, New York.
Oh my God. That shit's frustrating.
19, 24. 4 down, 24. Check 4. Slam.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Don't let 89 go deep.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Reset, 19. Check, 54. 54. Watch the run.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mariota now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. Here's Mariota. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble.
That would be not the play I thought I called, and I had to run.
They're working against a very
I thought I called a fucking run play. I'm like, what is this? I'm not even.
They held him to a short gain.
What, the dog?
Looking to throw again on second down.
I thought you meant Missy. I was like, oh,
this one's incomplete.
So they look like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
It's the...
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
No, what happened? I switched to play by accident, dude.
Chopper!
I guess I'm doing this play.
56! One! 56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And Tate's got it. And that's going to be another first
My guy,
down.
that's the 3rd time I've seen a guy fall. Running the...
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence. When in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore.
Ew, look at the size of that motherfucker's eyes.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
What the hell?
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mariota now. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mariota to throw it. He's just going to dump this one.
I picked a possession catch, and he gets up and falls.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time. And
you got to clean our room,
Mariota now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And an alley to run.
He has
able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own.
2 of my receivers fell.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
What is that cartoon, though? You got the big fucking eyes.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You're kind of retarded, aren't you?
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of
his
vision. Straight ahead, peripheral.
Wait for your birthday.
Where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down.
I'm not. Yeah, we can't have anything for him. God forbid.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mariota. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Timmy Jernigan with a sack.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Throwing, Mariota.
Yeah.
And that'll wind up incomplete.
No.
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back.
You didn't even get that, John.
A takeaway.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Nick got benched from the water boy. How do you get benched from being a water boy?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Watson able to get away. And he's taken to the ground.
No, bullshit!
By the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a 1st down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, Watson. Anuno's got it, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. That's complete.
Did you just see that happen?
And all the way in. Touchdown.
Why?
Sterling Shepard.
That was the computer. That wasn't me.
And the Jets will extend their lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone.
What
I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
Dude.
Well, you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did.
This is fucking stupid.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh, shit.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it?
Turn that thing off. I'm going to chop that baby's head off.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Mariota now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a 1st down. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side,
there's no reason he drops that.
They
Look at
the
this.
Double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
He's over the top of him, ball in hand.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch right.
To throw is Mariota. Looking in zone for Jones. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Single. Three. I got 11. Hey.
To throw Mariota. And that's incomplete.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That one I actually touched fast because I saw him standing there, but the cornerback shouldn't be standing there.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And this is caught. It's Edelman. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Another try on 2nd down with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 3rd and goal, Mariota.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely...
Under pressure, down
I was going to throw it away, and I fucked up.
At the 10.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players.
I was hitting the wrong button.
Adopted in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mariota. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. Trying to
nice.
Julio Jones there, the
Finally,
intended target.
a call goes my way.
Got the flag thrown.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And
How
he's
expensive.
in. Touchdown, Bengals. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bengals 17. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey. 4 down.
Now it's Watson. It's caught. Shepard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Ball game. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just...
Fuck this game. Good game.